Feeding ducks and geese is hazardous to their health. People feeding wild ducks and geese don't realize that they are jeopardizing their existence. People like to feed wild ducks and geese. Some folks give them leftover bread, fruit, potato chips, etc., believing that a little bit won't do any harm, but don't realize that they are actually endangering the waterfowl along with the habitat. When people start feeding waterfowl, they not only hurt them nutritionally, they also cause them to become tame. Although that is good for a domestic animal, a wild animal needs to have the natural fear of humans and other natural enemies in order to protect them. Untamed wildlife will naturally run from people. After they lose that fear, they begin approaching all people, including those who are looking to harm them. The damage doesn't end there. Feeding the waterfowl can disrupt the entire ecosystem. Most ducks and geese are migratory. In other words, as seasons change, they move to another area. Some move south for the winter, then return in the spring. This break gives the wetlands time to naturally filter out the impurities caused by waterfowl waste. When these birds have enough food, they begin to ignore the call of nature to move on and take up permanent residence in one area, causing a build-up of waste. When other ducks and geese pass through an area where people continually feed them, the newcomers will also begin to take up permanent residence in that one area, which will lead to overcrowding. The birds will then be in such concentrated groups that they will begin to soil the surrounding area with droppings, making the area around the lake or pond a breeding ground for parasites and diseases. Over time, the bacteria levels can rise to where they start killing off fish and other aquatic life, which then sets off a chain reaction. The animals that rely on fish for food find that there is no longer an abundant supply and then begin to wander off into urban areas where they can become a nuisance or they just die from starvation. The dead fish that collect on the shore start to decay and raise bacteria levels to where it becomes unhealthy for humans and wildlife. Leaving bird seed out for non-migratory birds in the winter isn't going to hurt, but feeding migratory birds, especially waterfowl, will only lead to a damaged ecosystem. In most states, it is illegal to feed wildlife, migratory birds, and waterfowl. Check with your local DNR and state's laws before you decide to go feed them. Show you care. Don't feed the ducks and geese. Thank you, and God bless. Bye.